We go to the magistrate, the Chief Justice.
Right. Penalty's going against you. Getting up front. Hey, you get up, throw the first punch. Yep. Silly stuff. Right. David Shillington. David Shillington.
Yeah, they missed the one on the ground.
David.
Not that it probably deserved the retaliation that Ennis gave.
Don't run in, mate. Silly stuff. Hey, yeah, you know what's going to happen, though? You'll end up sitting down. Silly stuff.
Well, Shillington's got himself involved, according to Archer, unnecessarily. But there was a little bit of an altercation on the ground between Miles and Ennis, with Miles just letting a little elbow go, and Ennis retaliated to that. Here's a chance for Queensland. It's gone from Lockyer wide for Thaiday, and Sam Thaiday is pulled down 2 metres out from the line. So they're trailing by 5, and Lockyer circled by the troops, by the enemy. Slater! Billy Slater has scored what might provide the whitewash.
Watch him.
Well, it's amazing how often they do score the last try in an Origin game. And a little inside pass from Darren Lockyer. He had work to do, Billy Slater. And unfortunately for Michael Ennis, one of those occasions where you can't get personal. It's more about the team than getting personal, and Queensland have made them pay. Beautiful footwork to beat Gallen and Snowden.
So the conversion will be taken to send Queensland to the lead. And then we will have about 5 to go. Well, has there been better? Back at Origin 3, the climax, the Maroons. This kick for Jonathan Thurston to possibly provide them with their first whitewash victory since 1995 and Paul Vorton's Incredibles. Thurston to put them at 1918. It looks simple. Hits it, gets it. They're back in front, the champions.
Kate Snowden and Paul Gallen just found out a little bit here on the inside. A little bit of panic, a little bit of tiredness, and the quick man. They just stopped and got on their heels there. See how they're sort of backing off, and the good footwork by Slater on the Keno replay gets it into the in goal. You know, we're 4:35 away. Now, I've seen 2 tries in the last 4.5 minutes of an Origin. There's anything in this.
The short restart nearly worked for New South Wales, but the ball bounced favourably for Jonathan Thurston. He's grasped 30 out from his own line.
So 4 minutes of the match to go. How many uses will that give them, Pete?
Well, a couple, enough.
Costigan is with the ball. He's 10 metres short of halfway.
4 minutes is a long time, Alex.
Has there been better than Slater? Look at Shillington. Shillington up the middle. Hind did enough to stop him. And Ennis clings on like a leech downstairs. Ball to be played. 20 metres out from the line. Cameron Smith to Jonathan Thurston. Puts a little kick in. Turning them round. There's a chance here. No, Gordon. It's cleaned up by Greg Inglis. They'll get the football back, will they?
And that's why they're champions. That is a remarkable set of 6 coming off their own line after scoring points and getting a point in front. They've gone the length of the field, and Thurston recognises the perfect time and place to kick. Now New South Wales get desperate with the short kick and invite Queensland closer to the line. Look out.
Well, they certainly can't be blamed for that. The situation is desperate.
Look out here, Rabbits.
3 minutes to go. Queensland with a chance to go further in front. They're in front by the point. Miles, he will play the ball. Cameron Smith has got Lockyer away to his right, but he comes left for Jonathan Thurston. Cooper Cronk with him. Greg Inglis working it back through the middle. Put down by Gallen, who can hardly lift himself up. And here's Cameron Smith having a little look, just asking a question.
Well, they might be lucky to get the ball back, New South Wales. Queensland are that adept But getting restarts, coming up the right last tackle play. This is it now.
You'll go to Folau.
So the last tackle for the Maroons at 19-18. They lead. Here's Thurston's kick with accuracy, and Folau. He got a hand to it, but Jennings has come up with the ball. And just for a moment, I thought he might see open space. Here's Gidley.
He nearly got that, Israel, didn't he?
Now through from Barrett, it's found Gallen, and Gallen goes up the middle. He's almost at the 30-metre line.
Not over yet, Rabbits.
19-18 in favour of Queensland with just under 2 minutes to go. Barrett in for Watmo. Watmo back for Hayne.
They're going to try and play to get Michael Jennings involved.
Here's Barrett. Now they're going over to Pearce. Intercepted by Folau. Went to his knees, got up, and is now off and going again. Put down eventually.
Bad luck.
So Israel plays the ball. Lockyer passes. Cronk steps. Ennis might have hooked him with a high shot. Referee saw it, said no, not enough to stop play.
Brett Morris in real trouble on the far flank.
Well, they've gone towards there. Thurston gets it to Tonga, and Tonga scores. Queensland are in to score. That's it. They have won it 3-0. The champions take 5 championships, and they do what they haven't done for 15 years.
Too good. Too good. When they got them outnumbered, they just execute so perfectly. Pearce went for the miracle play. Folau was there to pick it off. They did well to scramble back in defence here on the Kuno replay to avoid it. But once they got them disjointed, watch Lockyer and Thurston combine with decoy runners to put their man away on the outside. Clinical execution. Brilliant stuff under the pressure, under the pump, and in the dying stages of an Origin game.
It's obvious now Morris did that damage to himself when trying to tackle Folau, Peter.
He did it earlier, the play before. And Mal Meninga.
Happy birthday, Mal. 50 tomorrow. He was 20 when Origin was born. He had his 20th birthday on the day Origin was born. And now his team gives him 5 championships and his first whitewash on the eve of his 50th birthday.
And as we mentioned earlier, he now joins Wayne Bennett, Arthur Beetson, and our own Paul Vorton as men who have steered Queensland to State of Origin whitewashes. They're very rare. We've had 28 best-of-3 series. Each state had 3 coming into tonight. Well, Queensland will get a great kick out of the fact that they now have 4. They won up again on New South Wales.
Now, Israel has been given the job of kicking, probably by way of saying farewell to Israel, as he bids Origin goodbye for now. As I said, a little bit tongue-in-cheek earlier, I wouldn't like to think this is his last Origin, but for now it is. Israel from the sideline. Hits it. Hooks it across the face. No goal. But the Origin series is officially over. The presentation to come. Mal Meninga comes down to receive his team. They have won by 23 points to 18.